G'day, Spartan Willie here, and welcome to episode 7 of our Prison Architect Going Green series. Okay, so welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the 300 sub special. Thank you again for 300 subs. The road to 400 begins now. We've already got 304, so the growth is astounding, which is fantastic. Thank you for all the support, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. Anyway, on to the prison. Less chirpy attitude towards the prison because I think it's completely broken, to be honest with you. We got 66 prisoners who are incredibly hungry, and I think I've looked it up. I said I'd do my research. I have. It's something to do with the solitary. So as you can see here, I did use the water remover mod and sort of fleshed, what's it called, like, removed the water and like made it all straight, make it look really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. We expanded the yard a little bit, made another little solitary thing, because of course we had the solitary over here, but they can only use one cell. And it's just the same thing. They're not using it for some reason. I have no idea why. Um, and it's telling me here, build more kitchens, hire more cooks. There's plenty of cooks, plenty of cookers, plenty of meal time in the regime. So I don't know what's going on. It's not that there's not enough food in the canteen anyway. That's not right. It's that they're not getting to the canteen. It's because they're awaiting punishment because it's a policy is everything solitary, which I don't know how that happened. Maybe I said that, but everything solitary, which is a bit silly. But it's gotten to the point where 53 prisoners are awaiting solitary confinement, and for some reason there's only one in there at the moment, and there's all these empty solitaries. I mean, these haven't been solitary. Let's see if we make them solitary cells. Go forward. They're fine solitary. You don't need anything for solitary. It's a 1x1 room, but I made them 1x3 over here because I thought the size might have been an issue. But, oh no, it says 4 in solitary. Hang on, we could be on here. Prison could be saved. 5 in solitary. Maybe just needed a say. Oh, he's starving, so he'll die anyway. 4. Maybe let's rezone him. See if that helps. Hang on. We could fix it here. There we go. 4 in solitary still. Another death. People are dying everywhere because they're starving. So I think the prison's pretty much toast. But I have a solution. I bring solution. We go down here to validation, and we can sell the prison for 330,000, which means we start Spartan Green point 2, 0.2.0 I was meant to say, which would be good I think, because then we could maybe make like a high max prison, or now that we've got a lot of money behind us, we can do all these grants again. We can focus more on farming and green energy maybe. We're getting more prisoners in now, which is a questionable move, but you know, just try and milk as much money out of it as possible, I suppose. We actually, because usually when you get deaths, you lose some money on the selling, but because they're starving to death, we're not losing value, which is a bit strange because prisoners are still dying. But I don't get it. I really don't get it. I've never had this problem with solitary before. Maybe it's something to do with the next to each other solitaries because it seems like they're using every second one, but I don't think that would be it because they're not using any of these. It's just a really strange bug. I don't know if it's going to be this prison specifically or what, but I think if I were to start again, I'd really go over it with a fine tooth comb and just make sure I really get this policy bang on the head and make some different areas, sectors for different type of prisoners with different cell qualities. I don't know. I feel like this first prison was a good sort of tester. I haven't played the game in a while. We sort of enjoyed our time here, but it could be time to move on. Especially we've got this water removal mod. We can start making, and we can place water, so we can make a nice looking prison as well. And I made a little memorial here. Now no one comes in here when there's 4 armed guards here. You know, surprise, surprise. The 6 people that died in the Red Garden incident. So I was going to do an escape mode at this prison, but I was recording it and I was like, you know what, maybe this isn't safe for YouTube. It got to the point we were running around with an axe that we got from the flower garden. It was just, yeah, you could probably guess what we're doing with the axe. So maybe we won't do an escape mode. If there was like a no blood filter or something, but there's not, I don't think so. I don't know, we'll leave the escape mode for now. It's a bit brutal, but maybe I'll upload this to the workshop if you guys want to have a look at it, see if you can fix it, or if you want to try and escape it. It's pretty easy to escape. Like I said, just get an axe. But yeah, I don't know. I really was enjoying it here, but maybe it's time to move on. I'll make a more centralized canteen. It pretty cool. I have some good ideas for this next prison. But yeah, I don't know when that will. It'll probably be in this episode because I can't just upload 5 minutes of episode 7. So we'll probably start at this episode. But let's have one quick look around the prison. Final look. We never really decked out the yard. Bit of a missed opportunity there. I was keen for that yard. It's quite the biggest yard we have in the prison. I mean, maybe that one now because we've extended it. Expanded this one. We've got plenty of cells, like so many cells. We got our laundry, which we sort of got near the end. I think that's pretty good. Now I see a lot of prisoners walk around with a basket, so I guess it's working. Look, there's someone starving in the middle of the middle of the hallway. That's just the most bizarre thing. He's just walking around starving with handcuffs, saying, "Someone please feed me." We got our workshop, which we didn't really get to use because people are just too busy starving to work on anything else. Um, Deliveries. I really like the helipad. Definitely look at getting that one back in. Of course, we've got our flower garden. We all know what happened there. No one uses it now anymore. We've got 6 guards there. No one goes in there. And now it's basically just the farmers doing these farms. But it's pretty good. I want to know how much we actually make from, what you call it, the farm. So, income, export, 600 a day. Not terrible, not terrible. We make double that from the power. I think we should make bigger farming fields next time as well. Parole, yeah, we should make a shop and stuff. Just add a lot more incentives for prisoners to work. So, yeah, cell block and our visitation. This is a neat little visitation. I like all the airlocks. So they have to go through like 16 million checkpoints and the dogs patrolling. Hopefully we can, on our next prison, not get as much of a drug problem. Because that's not great. We had ODs. So it's pretty much been drugs and food, which is two things you don't really. Yeah, I don't know. That's just not really what I worry about in this game. Usually it's about prisoners killing each other. But anyway. Maybe we can. I have a pretty cool idea for like a nice little garden feature we can do with the new gardening stuff. So yeah, I got some. I want to use some other aspects of DLC as well in this next prison. But we got our reception that was meant to be a staff room and a reception. Got our massive kitchen. It's a pretty big kitchen. Like, it's not huge, but it's pretty big. I think it'd be enough to feed 100 prisoners. Maybe. I don't know. That's not the problem anyway. We would have to worry about that later. We have to get the prisoners in the canteen first. Well, we have to get them in the solitary first. See, now there's one in solitary. So they use all the solitaries cells for like 2 seconds. And they're just like, nah, we're done with that now. So hopefully if we start a new prison, it would be fixed. But yeah, that's more of a hope. Criminally insane ward. Look, that's not something I really want to mess with. Again, I don't see the point in it. It's just annoying having to make padded cells and it wouldn't. Maybe they're the ones that broke the game, who knows. But yeah, I wouldn't do that again. Common rooms are small. I never see anyone in them. Let's see if anyone's in the common room right now. It's free time. No, no one's in the common room. Our checkpoints, I think that helped a lot with the drug problem. Got our yard there, second yard. And we're right back to where we started. We didn't even fill out this common room. Good job, Spartan. Good job. So yeah, that is a wrap. So if you want this uploaded to the workshop, you can try and fix it or you can expand on it. You could probably fix it with changing the policy around, but I just think it's easier if we just start a new prison. I'm keen to start a new one, get some new sort of designs going. This was a fun time. I'm ready to move on to the next chapter of the series. Let's shut the intake. And for the final time, oh, that's perfect. Just about to sign off a death. Probably starve to death. Yep, starve to death. There you go. That's your last look at the first Spartan Grants prison on YouTube. Probably. Maybe we'll come back at the end. But yeah, that is that. One last look, and then we'll transition into the new prison. Okay, so now we're going to go reports, valuation, not validation, and just go sell. Alright, now we start our new prison. Exciting. So we're going to keep it on small. We're going to go back with our warden because we're just continuing our journey really. We'll go with the classic guard dog this time. Those are way too scary for the visitation. Fog of War. Should we get one of these now? Let's do... Oh, do we do an island? That could be a bit of fun with the helicopter and stuff. I think... You know what? Let's add an island. We can make it like... No, let's not do an island. That just sounds like more bugs, to be honest. It's a paradox game, gotta remember. We'll just go... Connected... Persona order with a bridge connected to the road. That could be a bit better. But then how would you expand that? Yeah, I'm not sure. Generate forest, lakes, failure conditions, no, just in case we get one of these bugs again. Criminally insane inmates, no, 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 no. Gangs, yeah, we'll have gangs. Dynamic, yeah, we'll do dynamic. Events, yeah, that was a bit of fun with the fires and stuff. Prison, transfers, I never really used that, but yeah, we can have that. Weather and temperature. Do we do that just as a different sort of thing from the different challenge from the criminally insane inmates? Not really. I don't think that's really necessary. Staff needs escape plans. Yep, we'll do escape plans. Unlimited for no, no, no. What are mutators artifacts challenge? Danger zone. No, the good stuff. Yeah, that's what that means. Jeez, acid rain. That's a bit insane. Only gang members will arrive at your prison. These are a bit gimmicky, aren't they? Apart from to get removing any usual limits on escape tunnels. Let's just leave it as it is. I think that's fair enough. They were all a bit gimmicky. But anyway, let's see what our new plot will look like. Just hit play. All right, what's gonna be? Ooh, I like that. I like that. So yeah, I'm probably so I see there's $370,000 to build a brand new prison. That is fantastic. So I'll go ahead, probably build a basic prison, and I'll show you around it. Maybe we'll do a cell block or two. I'll probably spend an hour just building a prison, to be honest. And I'll show you what I've done, and we'll get on with the green energy all over again. How exciting! So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so welcome back. Now, I have spent 2 in-game weeks and roughly 2 hours, or bang on 2 hours, as you see there, 2 hours and 32 seconds in real life building the prison, and here it is. So it's much bigger scale than the other one to start. This is obviously just the foundation. So we, of course, have the infirmary, which is a bit more. We obviously just got all the basic detention center. We haven't even started a cell block yet, but the yard looks pretty stacked. I really like the bleachers and the tire stacks and stuff. The shower, we got on the shower block. The canteen's huge, so sort of planning for the future there. The kitchen, it's all a bit dirty because I sort of built it all and then there's no cleaners. I definitely want to get some prison cleaning from the get-go for sure. We didn't do the intake thing this time just because I felt like that didn't end well last time. We got a helipad here for the kitchen so it can fly in food supplies, which is pretty sick, I thought. It can also help with building around here because they're running all the way back to the start. And we got some floodlights there as well, so that looks pretty cool at night. Massive infirmary, so we can run some classes there or whatever. We might get some prisoners working in the kitchen as well, but we'll see how that goes. We've got our office block here and plenty of solar power. I've already maxed that out and we're already exporting because that's sort of where I want to make money. I actually need batteries, don't I, for that? I believe I do. So let's just get a battery. Where are the batteries? Here they are. Just chuck that there. And I don't know. I'll mess with that in a minute. But we got our water out there because it's not as big as I hoped it would be. But we got a forestry here as well. So a massive area of forestry. And I'm working on the letters here. This is the first thing I did, but I realized that I did a T instead of a P, which is quite embarrassing. So it spells out Spartan greens. So if you can see it, it didn't come up as well as I thought. But maybe I'll work on improving that in the future. It's obviously a bit dirty as well. So once we get a gardener, I'll get the gardener to just work on that. I'll literally just employ a gardener or two just to literally work on that sign. Because I did a T there instead of a P, so they're just working on that right now. So there's an ARTANG. You say the G really well. The R's are a bit funny. Anywhere where it like sort of doesn't join, not like directly next to each other, it just won't join because Prison Architect does that weird thing where it merges with the tile next to it. Because I used a Minecraft letter creator to do this, so E, you can see the E's pretty clearly, and then the N's again a bit dodgy, and the S's, that doesn't even look like an S, that just looks like a bunch of stone. But the idea is there, the floodlight's looking down on them, it's pretty cool. Nonetheless, the reception's nice and big, we use a bit of walls. Very secure down here, I believe, because we've got the road gates, just a sort of makeshift exports garbage area, and another road gate up here. So really, there should be no prisoners anywhere close to the start. Once they get accepted in, they're going to go all the way over here to this side of the prison. So the staff will pretty much be untouched, like no staff prisoner mingling, which I mean doesn't really matter. We never really had any problems with prisoners misbehaving. We more had a problem with prisoners starving to death in the other prison. But yeah, this is basically the basic building blocks, basic detention center, as you can see there. So yeah, it's not much, but I have spent 2 hours on this today, so I might have to wrap up the episode here. I know it's a bit of a sucky episode, so we sort of just farewell the other prison, and welcome this one. But I want to sort of get us up to where we were before, so we don't do too much of the same stuff. So maybe I'll play another 2 hours or so off camera, build it back up to where we were similar before. Maybe I might record it and make it like a little montage if you want to watch it, so I can speed it up, play it for you. But yeah, no, but I've had a lot of fun building up this prison. I used some of the ideas. So this is going to be a door control center where we're going to have most of these doors unlocked. Not unlocked, but controlled from there. So that'll be good. Just so we can try and automate some of the process. Yeah, I still got to go through the deployment, make a lot of areas staff only. So pretty much this entire side of the prison is going to be staff only. I should probably shut that off too with a wall just so I can make it. And I've sort of done something different with the water as well. So I put grass between the wall and the water because the water that you can place is actually a wall. So it makes a weird animation with the wall. The brick wall tries to connect with the water. So I put like a little bit of grass between it. I reckon it looks pretty good. It's pretty nice. It looks a bit square at the moment. I might add some more in here, like some more water here. I don't know. I'll play around with it a little bit. But it's a good way to sort of embrace the lake, sort of manipulate a little bit, but take on the challenge of having a massive lake there. Obviously, we've already bought an expansion out this way, so it went out to about here, and then I bought an expansion beyond this wall, and that's all the expansion room there. So yeah, it's a big prison. It really is, and that lake is a big part of it, and the forestry. But the forestry actually makes quite a bit of money when it's time to export, which is good, and it gives the workers something to do when they're on their downtime as well. We can get prisoners out there in the future, but that has to be low sec because it's pretty close. Oh, it's not that close to the wall. There's like sort of a buffer there with the floodlights, but yeah, we'll see how that goes in the future. But yeah, that's sort of the start of the new prison. I really like it. Like I said earlier, I'm keen to keep going with it, and hopefully in the next episode I'll have more to show you. But yeah, the green energy is off to an absolute flying start there, producing almost 2,000 units and using 200. So if I can get that battery up and start exporting them ASAP, we'll be making a lot of money because this has sort of already been placed now. I've already invested it. Hopefully it comes back and pays dividends, but we can get, I would knock over some grants, build some more at the prison, hopefully get up to a similar prison capacity that we were before. And yeah, so that is that. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments if you want to see that building montage I spoke of. So I know a lot of you enjoy the building, so maybe I can like record myself building the cell block or whatever. Chuck it in 3 times and put it on the video. And if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you don't want to watch it, you can skip over it. But yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I hope you're not too disheartened that we had to ditch the other prison. I felt like it was for the best because I was having a lot of problems with that prison. But yeah, fresh new start, Spartan Greens 2.0 if you will. And yeah, so leave a like in the series if you're still enjoying it. Subscribe if not already, but I'm sure you already are. And I will see you in the next one.